to start all over again. Don't worry, we'll get you your trademark back. We'll get. The fuck does that even mean without you guys? What does any of that mean? What does any of this mean? You don't even understand. The idea, the image of what I had for us has been destroyed. The people that were in that image and the vision and the picture of who I believed in and celebrated is no longer here. And you can't say it's because of this and because of that. Because when I had said, we need this, I need this, and we need this, and everyone had their own agendas, and everyone had their own choices, don't ever for once think, ladies and gentlemen, that anyone was gaslighting anybody. Respectfully to all parties too. Nobody is gaslighting anybody, especially here. No one's in my ears. No one's influencing me to do any of this. If anything, I look at our boys and I can't drop it. It's like I'm getting hit by like fire. I'm getting hit by like arrows. And people are all on these other side of the fences and they're saying, hey, fucking don't shoot arrows at this guy. Hey, make sure you're not, like everyone's just talking on my behalf and not even fucking even asking me like how I feel about this thing. Yeah, but it's for you, man. It's for you. It's for you. Like all my fucking life I've been hearing it. It's like for you, bro. It's for you. And every single time I hear that, like it's just like no one is here. So I don't want to hear that anymore. I don't want to hear it's for you. It's for you. Don't worry, man. I'm getting this. I don't fucking say it. I'm not doubting anybody's intention and I'm not doubting anybody's will for things, but you have it all twisted. And nobody even bothers to listen anymore. You don't think we've tried? You don't think I've tried? You really don't think I've tried? So fast forward. Okay, now we're here. It's going slowly to what I'm talking about, the prison. Alright, man, fuck. So tell me then, like, during the last 3 years then, like, what had happened? When the tour ended, and when I went back to LA, I thought we were going to start all over again. I thought that was the whole plan. The contingency plan was, you can still do your own thing, but like, let's, you haven't exactly left this brand. That was the very last things we told you, like, like, hey, like, take as much time as you need. And again, I'm always that person, I'm always that brother that will be here to fucking welcome you when I do. But, I told you at a certain point in time that there must be a direction that you choose. Not because I want you to choose sides, but because it's going to be hard on you. And I know you remember me telling you this. Me doing this from ground up just does not make sense. Just does not make any sense. Like I'm 35 now. I don't have it in me to start from my own capital, start from ground zero. So what you ask of me, to walk away from the person that has facilitated everything, the person that has done all of this and this and this, and I told you, and this was right around roughly the time that I think you came over to tell me, and this is when I was, because bro, somebody has to take care of Kareem and Arctic and their artistry, Chunyong. Somebody has to do that. Like having to go off of certain words, allegations, accusations without any fallout backup plan. Were those accusations, allegations were to be wrong, for example, without any given ground evidence, can really mean the death of a lot of people. Like you don't even fucking understand. If we don't have a contingency plan, if we don't have a backup plan, realistically, the boys and everyone are just going to be, there's going to be no place to belong. Like everything is going to fall apart. A structure, a system, like whether we hate it or not. So until, this is the one thing I told you was, And you know, this was the period of time when I was making stuff for Do or Die, and I was helping Artie with his music video. I was shooting it. I was doing his songs for that. And you had come over, and we had talked about this. And I remember the last conversation I've had with him was, bro, let's just give me hard ground evidence. Otherwise, I can't just fall on words, and you can't, and I hope no one can blame me for that, because of just all the shit that I went through. And it was just, I needed something to be real, much more real, other than just like something that is just like, this was meant to be like this was meant to be like that. And for whatever reason, I was like, okay, like I'm still open to all of this, man. Like I'm still open to it. As a brother, I love this guy. Like this is just something that, again, was something I needed to make sure I had grounded. Had this give in, I would not be here. Like that is why it's so important, and this is why I'm telling you. Like I do not want to fuck around anymore with my life, me personally. Not telling everyone is doing that, but for me, like there's got to be a point in time where I just got to hold myself and just stop and just follow my intuition. So for me, I just thought, you know what, like until something until something becomes more solidifying, I can't move, I can't budge. So you know why it's such an awkward situation when the dude that I'm trusting, the dude I have to trust, and the reason why I say this is because I went through with my mum, all my attorneys, all my lawyers, and I went through a lot of the documents that you were filing and I was meant to file, and all of these things that could have been and would have been marks of, like scum, like we just fucking auditing. That's what that's what Ronald was there for. That's what I guess your mate Matthew was there for. Ronald was my finance guy. He was in banking business for more than 8 years or something. So if anything, it wasn't like I didn't have these people that didn't know what they were doing. I had the people that were biasly on my team that were meant to work against these type of people. So while that was happening, I'm sure like a lot of these other third parties were like drafting a scenario of their own, trying to find the means of getting this. And all of the spectrum, I'm just looking at this one dude. I'm like, would this one dude, Jeff, right? This guy that got like all these things and gifts and, went through the hardships with us when we were at the financial loss, stuck by everything contractually, like on paper anyway. And on paper, I don't know what we were talking about. On paper, where it matters anyway. Our relationship with him is transactional. When you're saying, when people are saying like, oh, but he's using you. Yeah, but I'm using him. It's a transactional code. And as long as it's transparent, it's good. But for the most part, for me, because being with this guy has to be transparent with me. He has to be. Like, he can't risk that. Like, you got to understand, like, it's not just, we don't have like these things that like no one's like at risk. Everyone is has something to lose for. Everyone, especially that dude, especially that dude. So a lot of the things that I'm hearing, a lot of things that I'm reading with a lot of these files and these lawsuits, just doesn't, I don't know, brother, like it just doesn't click with me, because I'm like, why would this guy do it at our most demising time when everything is coming to the light? Why would somebody that was with us for those many years all of a sudden decide to be like, oh fuck, after hearing all of this, after getting a lot of these speculations, I'm gonna fucking do you double. I'm gonna double down and I'm gonna just take this from you. Like, it just doesn't make any fucking sense. It just, I don't know, just spare me for me, it was just the talk. I just need some more hard evidence. I know, and it's a bit of an awkward position, guys. The reason why I needed to address this is, do you see how I have to work alongside this business so I can make it fruition to be able to support the team that I have now? Otherwise, it's a very awkward scenario where we're now giving speculation without context to fans, and fans are thinking, man, this guy's being manipulated. Like, holy shit, this Jeff guy, fucking this guy up. And by all means, if those come to fruition and those are facts, and those are something that we can prove later on, and that is like, bro, I'll admit it. I'm fucked. I'm gone now. I have to go to the psych. I'm done. I'm done for. But imagine, just imagine in a world where like we don't have none of that. I don't have no comms. I don't have no information. My mom's working right next to this dude. We have the lawyers on our side working with not with, but against this guy as well, and vice versa. There's just nothing, and we haven't done up anything for the last 3 years, for the last 3 or 2 years. For me, it's important because when I look at Junior, when I look at Arctic, when I look at Cream and Arctic, and when I look at myself, it just, over the last 2-3 years, just like you have been putting out albums of your own, they needed something that of their own. If I was to start that all from ground up and try to bring it up from nothing again, like I just don't have it in me. I can't base it. It's just too big of a thing for me to base my life on now. Like, I rather have this somehow figured out. And I just never understood. And maybe this is why I didn't understand why there was so much, why it was so hard for people to get the trademark here, to get, like, I just never understood this because I said the dude's representing me. And then I'm like, then people were like, no, but don't trust this dude. But I'm like, but you trust that guy. Like, you have your own man. You have your own dude. And I don't know that dude. And if anything, like, why would I trust this dude? Like, I'll trust your word. So then remember, like, that's something we said. Like, as long as it comes from our mouths, we're not going to trust anyone. And I kept that. I kept that fucking key. And I fucking went with it. And I said in our last conversations, I'm like, listen, this is why I want to distribute it. This is the only reason why I want to distribute it. And I'm sure you remember, I was like, listen, this is, like, I don't need to take a big branch from this. I was like, man, I'm even willing to break it off with Scott. Because I believe still credit is deserved where credit is due. What the fuck that means. But for me, that's the only reason. Like, I don't even give a fuck about the trademarks and all of that. Like, if that's what it takes for you to, you know, also be at peace, I'm like, at least give something for everybody so, you know, we can start continuing on with our lives. And I said, it's just, that was it. Like, I don't need to get anything from that. That was the only reason why I wanted it. I didn't want it for any other reason otherwise. Like, it just, like, because the whole trademark thing, the whole DPR thing, being able to use DPR doesn't mean shit without you guys. Like, it doesn't. It doesn't mean shit without the team that I thought we once were. And mind you guys, like, even our OG fans that were there from day one, you don't even know the deep and dirty of all of this. And this is why I think you guys deserve to know where this comes to play. How much some people did for this and this and this, and how much it means like something for somebody. Fuck, when people have a go at me, when all these fans are having a go at me for like losing you, for like being the one to having these malice judgments, for being the one to have lost you, to have gaslighted you into leaving, when I'm the only one that's fucking protecting this brand and just in the hopes of keeping it alive, I'm like, it's an awkward conversation every single time me and the team are here, and we're just looking at each other like, someone's like, hey, can we have a DPR Live feature? And I look at this guy, I'm like, no, DPR Live hasn't left yet. Like, but I don't know what's happening because I don't know how, like, I don't know how they're going to resolve. And in the beginning, it was that resolvement, and somehow it led to me, and then somehow it led to Scott coming into the picture again, which I just didn't fucking understand. And, you know, again, and I'll, you know, and I'll go to him and I'll message him and I'll listen. I'm like, you tell me if there's something that you and Tavi knows that I don't about this Jeff guy. Because if you are keeping something from me, that's technically you are acting against me as well. You're not doing it for me. You're all these claims you're doing, all these fast lawsuits and everything are taking a hit on the brand. When you make words like, let's scratch DPR off every, like when you do stuff like that, it's like taking a big chunk out of me. It's just fucking me up. And it's like, but I gotta like explain to these guys, hey, wait a second guys, like I'm trying to keep live alive, but it's not me that's like doing this. Like, trust me, I want us to be who we were more than anybody in the world. Like, I don't like the spotlight. I really don't. I fucking hate the spotlight. I say this in every single one of my shows. I hate that all the focus has now come onto me because that was never the plan to begin with. It was never like, we never talked about it in a way where we're like, yeah, let's just end with fucking DPR Ian. It was like we had all these DPRs in front of us, and fucking hell, like everything we've built it around, just like, I just can't like this is the aftermath. And guys, this is not like to say that we're blaming like Tarbin and we're blaming. If anything, I'm blaming Scott, but like I'm not having a go at this guy right now. It's just no one even bothers to see this side of the spectrum of like somebody has to do something for this guy, then somebody has to do something for this guy. What about Cream and Arctic? It's not just about Ian live. It's also about Cream, Arctic, Junyoung, John. It's about all of these guys. But what about them? You know, like what about them? I hate it. I hate it when I see fans saying like, fuck. It's like, man, they only know Ian and they don't know Cream and Arctic. They're not a real DPR fan. How can they know Cream and Arctic when Ian is the first and when this is the introductory to that? Like it's my duty to make Cream and Arctic into something so big, so they have their own following, so they have their own acknowledgement. Because the realistic part of it is we are only assigned to what we see and what's exposed. We have to grow our own fan, and just because we have this whole DPR name and this whole legacy, it's not who we were. That kills me every single night. I can't sleep. I go down and I close my eyes and I think, fuck, what have we become? And then what do I have to turn up for to my fans? Because my fans need an answer. My fans don't deserve to be in the dark. Half our fans left the minute live left. So it's just like, all right, yeah, I'm just going to pretend like nothing's happened. And now now I have to base it on people's, on words, on some type of affirmation of like, you got to get out, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do this. I'm just so fucking, I fucking had it. Just with people that can't even give anything to me. I just fucking had it. What do I get out of it? Like people that are saying, oh yeah, you're like, you're exploiting it. What have I gotten out of it except for these fucking scars? Like what have I really gotten out of this? What have I got out of anything? And right now, even now, right, when you say, well, how are we going to make money, bro? I gotta step up my artistry. I gotta play your role. I gotta play Scott's role, and I gotta play my role now. And I have to triple the amount of work, in order for us to fucking. Gotta look out for my people. I can't. And for those that are like wondering what the state is like now in DPR, I mean, over the last 3 years, we did a lot of things. Like we had Arctic come out. That's a big sense. Junyoung's brand has come out. Cream and Arctic's combination, Cream's solo album. You're telling me none of this, all of this, meant nothing to me, even in the last prior 3 years. Like it's like we're just kind of funneling through it. It's like, yeah, let's go look beyond this, man. Look beyond it. Come on, don't be stupid. You're being facilitated again. You're being used. You're being utilized in a very unfair, uncanny way. In a very fucking, like, you're being used, bro. And when I hear that from the dudes that are just out, not even in here, it's like, man, I can't fucking comprehend this somehow. Like, I just can't. Oh, but it's for you and everything. And it's like, all right. But what about these boys? What about these guys? Like, what do we do? The last 3 years have been probably the most turmoil without you, because I sincerely miss you. I sincerely miss how we were. I sincerely miss the team and who we were before. But if things can't come to, if like nothing can come to clear, like even after 2 or 3 years, like, and you're telling me in the 2 years I wouldn't have done nothing. That's why I said, give me something that's hard and that's real. Give me something that's hard evidence, that's real enough, you know, that's like, that I can trust and I can at least somehow form something, solidify. Because what if you think, right? What if you made it? What if we're wrong? What if we're wrong about all of this? What then, bro? What about the dude that we're like fucking trying to defame right now? What about that dude? What if we're entirely wrong about this dude and then we just completely fucking obstructed this guy? What happens then? Is there no like... I'm in such a fucking awkward position right now, and I just decided, I'm going to finalize my decisions based on just evidence. Because that's the only thing I can really go off of. And you can't really fucking blame me for doing that, eh? I just need something to be real, man. And I know for the audience, the last 3 years was just reconciling with who we were and what we were now, and just a comparison of that was fucking obstructing me from everything. Like our tour, I met the only thing that ever, our Reborn tour was a reminder to me of like who we were and who we are now. But yeah, I didn't have an answer for it. Like I missed who we were, even with all of that, DPR Ian meant something because it was with DPR Live, to be completely honest. And when I lost it, I'm like, why am I even doing this? And then I think, like, man, I've got to do my own thing, and cringe, I've got to come out with my own thing. And during those turmoils, I'm like, man, like, do I have to just use this as a distraction or what? Like, I'm on the fence. After the Reborn tour, and it didn't do too well. I went insane. The whole album, Dear Insanity, was based on my insanity. Because during that period of time, there was too much drama on trying to find and adjust to a new team. It wasn't like how it was before, eh? But fuck, I was somehow ironically finding more ground, finding more peace, but not with the peace of my vision for DPR. I still remember, maybe there's a realization of realizing, like, fuck, did I really enforce too much of my vision onto you? Did I really enforce too much onto this guy where, like, I didn't even know what was happening? So I started, like, fucking being myself. I'm like, yeah, fuck. Maybe that pressure just really got to this guy. And when he finally got there, he mustered enough independence and courage to do something of his own. He fucking went for it. And I remember that was the day I applauded this guy. I'm like, yo, you got it. You fucking got it. But fuck, I didn't know what was being taken away from me in my own district. And it took me 3 years to get over it. It took me about 3 years to get over. And here we are. And, now I'm in a place where I have a new team. We have new structure. Everyone's being treated fairly, financially and everything. And for what, and all of these things that we need to maybe uncover personally later on, like with our things, it's fine. But for the most part, I needed everyone to know the context of what's going on now with me, because everyone's just like fucking having a go at me, everyone's talking for me and all of that. Like, please guys, like, it's, trust me when I say DPR is in my best interest. Again, you're missing the point. Do I have to make it a thing where I have to bring attention to how much somebody does and who does what? Maybe because everyone's making it personal. Fucking hell. Like, I hate doing that. I hate becoming like that. I don't agree that I did enough for me to do all this. I agree that everybody had a huge role in this. Everyone went through it. Everyone was a victim. Everyone went through their demise. But the only part that nobody was really listening to or really heard was just my part of it. And I tried to keep from it, but fuck, if I take that context out of the story and what you're looking at is like, I get it. I get why everyone is like thinking that way. And which is why now it was the time I spoke up. It was purely for that, because it was harming everyone here. It was harming them, it was harming him. It was brooding me up. And when I see like instances of like Scott coming back into the picture and like all of that, like just fucking fucks me up a little bit, because it's like, did we not forget? Did we not forget how this all fucking propelled into shape? Did we not forget? So don't come at me for not like controlling myself, my part of that. I did everything I can to fucking hold that to my wit. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I wrote like all these fucking things I wanted to say, but I just went off task. Like, you guys got to understand, there's just so many things to fall on if things don't go right on the other end. Like, if you could have more instances where you meet like another Scott. What if you meet another dude that actually fucks you up even double time? Like, what happens then? Like, there's just all these what ifs that I just can't plant my judgments on anymore, and I can't really go forward because I don't want a movement that's like saying, yo, get him out. If that should have been done, that should have been done ages ago. Give him what's his, like, again, it's not about that. Like, I don't really give a fuck about that. Just like the people that I've done it with, it's just, as long as I know you guys are solid, man, as long as you guys care, well, that's just literally what I honestly care about. Some gratification along the way, yes, it would help quite a bit. I'm always open to fair agreement, but again, nothing was really finalized by me when it came to a lot of these, like, back and forth, like who gets what, who gets this, like it. And then the fact that everyone's making it about that is what pissed me off. It's what fucking infuriated me, because it was like, bro, it was not, and it's not even about that. It might be about that for them, and for whatever reason, please respect that. You know, don't have a go at them because it's just maybe their intention was that. I'm telling you how it is from my perspective, from my personal thing, from my own mouth. My goal right now is just to rebrand and rebuild us into who we are going to be into the future. And I can't really do it if some things are just kind of being like in the way. And I'm not saying it's going to be like fixed in anytime soon, but for the record, ladies and gentlemen, no one is fucking in my ears here. No one is like manipulating. If not, I do have an advantage point in this situation, but I just am not seeing what everyone is trying to do. Like, I'm open arms right now. Just fucking, if we want to somehow work out together, like, let's just do something in a way where there's like, where I think a lot of people in a different party are having misconcepted ideas that I'm like this, or I'm getting affected, which I'm not. No one's brainwashing me or anything. I'm quite happy. I'm the happiest I've ever been I'm actually the happiest I've ever been in the last 10, 15 years of my life. With all of this said and done, I am. I'm grateful for the new team that I have now. Like June, Sue, Claudia, Ronald, Josh, Jono, Christina, Emmy, like all of these people, right? Like, are at the stem of Amanda, I'm sorry if I forgot your name, Hugh, and all of these other people, by the way, are at the stem of what builds the support structure, because they can help Chunyon, Cream, Arctic, and all of these other people that are working in these infrastructures around the clock for us. I'm always going to be forever grateful for that, because if not, I would never have picked myself back up to this very moment. I would not. You know, like it's like we're skipping the whole prologue and we're skipping the whole narrative. We're jumping to conclusions, really. That's really all we've ever done. But again, today was just for me to clear up the air with what was going on and what my life story was. I just needed someone to talk to. I know it's kind of sad that I have to like sit down and talk to a phone and about like all of what's really happened to me. It's kind of like, it's therapeutic, but at the same time it's not, because it's like, it's kind of, I just don't know how it really boiled down to this very moment. Because like, I hate being victimized, guys. I really do. Like, trust me, at the end of the day, I hate being so victimized. So please, like, just, save the pity party. I beg you. I'm good. All of the things that I went through was needed for me to come out on top. Were some experiences necessary than the other? No, some weren't. Some were not. But necessary. Like, I needed it. I needed it for myself. So, with that being said, I hope from all of this, we somehow find a conclusion to a lot of these things. Another thing I want to tell you guys is, for our fans, like, again, I know more than anything you guys want us to be that, right? And I apologize deep down in my heart for letting it get to the point where it got completely skewed. And I just promise you, my best interest is what I do, even for life, right? Like what I want to do for us in the future. Like it's not like I haven't given up. I was about to, but I haven't. And I'm willing to step up again. I'm willing to find a way into this light. I'm really willing to step up again and continue this and really figure things out and work up, because at the end of the day, we deserve it. I deserve it. Our fans deserve it. And it's something that we can do. We can come out from these fucking ashes. And if I was somebody that gave up, what would I be representing as well, personally, to my fans? Like my fans, I know, struggle to a certain extent with their own problems. I just didn't want to be the voice of somebody that was like the result of their, I guess you could say, their demise. And I did not want to give that a go. I didn't want to give a go of me losing. And, you know, it was a saying that I've learned from all of this. It's like, if you want to show a person who you are, then don't show the person who you think they need. And that was something that was what really got to me, and that's something I've learned. Again, a lot of all these things that I've ever talked about was because we had our own choices. We should hold ourselves own accountability for whatever we decide to do going forward, and whatever we did in the past. Let bygones be bygones, but at least know this. And again, for our fans, thank you for always supporting us. Thank you for supporting Tarbin. Thank you for supporting even like, I don't know if you're like, but just thank you for supporting everyone in general. That's what we want. Like, we don't want it to be like this whole war thing, right? And here's another note to add to that. Some people can like some people for a different reason, right? Like, you should never ever bash somebody for liking somebody for a completely different to yours, whether it be more in depth or whether it be shallow or not. Let somebody like somebody for their own reason. It's like a banana, right? Like, we look at a banana and somebody might be like, I like the texture of the banana. I like the way it looks. I like the yellow going to a bit of the brown spots. I love that, you know, that's what appeals to me. Somebody could be like, yeah, but I love the taste of the banana, right? But we shouldn't be at war with the one same fucking banana that we like, right? The banana will just be looking at you and be like, hey, I just want you guys to all enjoy it in your own rightful way. Because everyone has to be innately being able to experience their own experiences in their own way without being judged by it. It's just not fair, guys. It doesn't make you more or less of a person. It doesn't make you more DPR, less DPR. I say this to my team all the time. Just because you're here for a short time and he's here for a long time does not make you any less DPR than she or he is. You know, it's like how the more you know and the more you don't. You know, like I know, and plus, trust me, I adore that we have like this huge pride and this huge thing of who we are. And because that's being so obscured, we reminisce about these nostalgic times like, fuck, I miss when DPR was like that. I miss when DPR was like that. Trust me, I'm the one to do that the most out of everybody. I'm trying to set the record straight. I'm trying to get things aligned. I'm trying to make things work here, while doing these shows and while trying to greet our new fans into this fandom. But let's not shoo them away. Let's, if anything, let's be respectful. Let's be insightful. Let's teach them. Let's teach them in a way. And if they don't speak our language, fine. Don't go to the measures of having to open yourselves up and then them fucking going off and fucking off. It doesn't bother me. It does not bother me. I'm telling you first of all, it doesn't bother me. Right? It bothers me when I see you guys bothered by it. Oh man, like it gives me fucking a stroke looking at this and just thinking like, oh my God, like I don't want you to feel invalidated by the way you like somebody, because here's the thing. What if somebody just knows me, not Cream and Arctic, for example? What if somebody likes, what if somebody came across Cream, right? But for that person, Cream is the most important person. Doesn't matter if it's Arctic or Ian in DPR, doesn't matter. Cream is important to them because Cream saved this person's life, A, B, and C. And to them, you should never invalidate that experience to them because it's innately their own. Why are you taking that away from them? Why are you trying to skew their love for that person? It's like it's the same thing. That doesn't make them not like or not appreciate Ian and Live and Arctic and Cream and Chunyong. Like, that's not to say we don't want to see that. Like, we don't want to see that. We want everyone to just love people for who they are. Some people might like this better, some people might not. Like, I know a majority of the people that like DPR Live's music doesn't fuck with mine as well. Like, it's just, how can you expect people to have the same interest and disinterest in the people? You can have the same respect for the brand, but we don't have to keep edging everyone to speak out about it. We know the love's there. We know our day one fans. We know the pride, and some people have more than the other, and we appreciate that so much. You don't even understand. But at the same time, I just wanted to make that clear because I sometimes see these things accumulating and like we favor this and we favor. No, we don't. We don't favor anything. It's just we're here to just give you guys a show, inspire you, really get inspired back by you, and we love every instances of every moment that we build with you guys. And I mean it, every single one of you. That is what reflects on what we do. And Live could say the same thing about exactly the same thing. Arctic will say the same thing. Cream will say the same thing. Everyone will say the same thing. I promise you. So again, with that being said, guys, we don't have to all get along. I get it, but for the most part, let's just freaking hug and kiss. Doesn't have to be like that. Get consent first and then do it. But generally speaking, like, come on, guys. Like, this is just the DNA of us. Like, it's just, I don't know, guys. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Let's not destroy each other is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I've spoken for too long. I don't know if there's any things I'm missing out. No, I'm not against Ivan. No, I'm not having to go at this. Is Jeff exploiting me? No, he's not. No, he's not exploiting me. What about the masters? It was again, we're going to have an open discussion. Tubby's already agreed to this and this and this. Trademark. Was that really the most necessary thing for me? No. Was it necessary for them to make me have it? Probably. Where did the money come from before DPR started? And I just told you, such and such and such. And this is why my support for DPR is probably a lot more passionate. And this is probably where the bias comes from. Why speak about it now? Because the rumors affect the people's jobs here. This is to set context, to ask for the evidence, to maybe set evidence, maybe peer pressure people into providing the evidence a lot more speedy and needy, so we can kind of finally come to the light and really agree upon the decisions and finally start fucking moving forward. Am I okay? Yes, no, but are we all not okay and okay? We just have to battle life. We just have to get back up, just kind of brute force through it, because at the end of the day, it's worth it. You're worth it. You have people that care about you. You wish them well always, and they wish you well. I just have to be more attuned to it. Again, I'd hold myself accountable for a lot of things that I've done wrong with this. A lot of things that I made mistakes with. Maybe peer pressuring a lot of people. I didn't want to come across like that. And again, with all this said and done, I want you guys to still support Live the same. I still want you guys to support us the same. I still want you guys to keep this legion up. It's like I can't wish for anything else, right? But just know, with context, this is everything that came from me. This is what I have to say. To be honest, I'm not really looking for an answer back from anybody. It's just more like, okay, everyone said their piece, guys. Okay, right? Everyone said their piece. This is my piece. I'm okay now. Like, I'm good. I'm really good. I'm fully like, I've settled it. Like, I've resolved. My team has helped me get over these internal issues. Like, fucking, how can I not, to be honest? How can I not, with all of that shit that happened? And I know everyone's going through their own battle, so please do not diminish anyone else's struggle, because everyone has went through something. I'm just talking to you specifically about mine. Thank you. And again, whatever comes to fruition after this, let it be, and we'll find a way to resolve it. But for now, I hope things have become more clear for everybody. Thank you. I love you all, and trust me, and when I say I love you all, I love you all. And again, no hard feelings for anybody, really. This is just a matter of the case. I'm just saying how it is. Thank you.